Last video, I ran the GLM-5.2 model on 4x3090 GPU. They have loud fans, a rig that lacks a crypto mine, and this is the actual rig I'm running the model on. This time, that's it. Just one box, which is just a Mac Studio that you can put on your desk. No discrete GPU. So today, let's see the performance of running the GLM-5.2 on Mac Studio. Before we get started, I want to quickly mention that if you want to better manage the big AI model files using the NTFS drive, to use that drive for Mac, you will need some software. Recently, I found that there is a software called iBoysoft NTFS for Mac. That's really helpful. To use that, you just Google that and go to the website. You can directly download that for free. How to use it is very simple. Connect your NTFS drive to your Mac using the USB-C, and then you can enable the driver. Make sure that you find the NTFS drive, and then you can enable that. After that, you are able to read and write the files on Mac. Very, very easy. I highly recommend that. The GLM-5.2 model was released on June the 17th. There has been various benchmarking that compare it with other top language models, and it appears that this is at a serious level. And the benchmark shows that it is comparable with the top closed models, including GPT-5.5 and the Opus model from the Claude team. The best thing about it is that it's open source in MIT license, so anyone is able to download it and run it if you have the right hardware. We will be using the GGUF quantized version for those models because they save lots of space. However, because it's a really big model, size is still really big, as you can see from this guide. So it really depends on the total memory, including the RAM and the VRAM or unified memory. So even at 1 bit, it requires at least 223 gigabytes. At 4 bit, it requires 372 to 475 gigabytes. So for the Mac Studio, you will need at least 256 gigabytes RAM in order to run the 1 bit. To run higher precision, you will need at least 512 gigabytes of the unified RAM. Looking at the 512 gigabytes unified RAM, we are looking at M3 Ultra. This is great running the GLM-5.2. The speed can go up to 24 tokens per second, and the prefill is at 150 tokens per second. On the other hand, for the 256 gigabytes version, it is still be able to running that, however, only at 1 bit. Speed is at about 9 tokens per second. Now let's look at a real-time demo using the LM Studio to run the GLM-5.2 on a 512 gigabytes M3 Ultra Mac Studio. We are using some examples to see how the generating works. Because it's a China model, we'll use the Chinese to test. We see the text generating is working really well. So the speed comes out to be around 17.45 tokens per second. We see that it's working really well. People have doubt that how useful is the 1 bit. There is interesting comparison by Unsloth. They compared the 1 bit GLM-5.2 with the Opus 4.8 and the GPT 5.5 using the same prompt. And then you can see that it generated some really working great animations by all 3 of them. I think the 1 bit works quite well in this case. To conclude this video, I hope you find this video useful. I think it's amazing that one Mac is enough to run the 744 billion parameter model locally. However, I think the limitation is still the amount of the unified RAM, and right now Apple has increased the price due to the price of the RAM. However, if you have one of the Mac, I think you definitely should give it a try. And please post your numbers in the comments. Thank you for watching. Please give it a thumb up and share it. Please subscribe to the channel for future content. Thank you for your support. Goodbye.